Before we solve equations with rational exponents, let's remember what a rational exponent means. If we have a base that's raised to a power that's a fraction, we can rewrite that using a radical. So if b is raised to the m over n power, we can write that as the nth root of b to the m power, or we can write it as the nth root of b that's being raised to the m power. For example, if we have 16 to the 3/4 power, we can write that as the fourth root of 16 to the third power, or the fourth root of 16 that's raised to the third power. While these are equivalent forms, you may find that one form or the other is more convenient when you're simplifying. For this problem, it's going to be easier to think of the fourth root of 16 first, and then cube that, because the fourth root of 16 is 2, and 2 cubed is 8. Now let's get to an equation. We want to solve x minus 3 to the 2/3 power equals 25. Now we need to find a way to eliminate that 2/3 power, and that's actually pretty easy to do. All we have to do is raise both sides of the equation to the 3/2 power. Now the reason we do that is on the left side, we now have a power raised to a power. And when we raise a power to a power, we multiply the powers. 2/3 times its reciprocal, 3/2, is 1. So on the left side of the equation, we now have x minus 3 to the first power. On the right side, we really need to write that in radical form so we can simplify. We know that the square root of 25 is 5, and 5 cubed is 125. And now to solve, all we have to do is add that 3 to both sides of the equation to get our solution of x equals 128. Okay, let's try this one more time. We want to solve x plus 4 to the 3/4 power is 64. We'll raise both sides of the equation to the reciprocal of the power 3/4, which is 4/3. We do that because on the left side, the power to a power, we can simplify by multiplying the powers, and 3/4 times 4/3 is 1. So on the left side of the equation, we have x plus 4 to the first power. On the right side, we'll rewrite that in radical form so that we can simplify it more easily. We know that the cube root of 64 is 4, and 4 to the 4th power is 256. Now just subtract 4 from both sides to get our solution of x equals 252.